We are back, and I think that I've got all the kinks worked out of OBS, so um, looks like the stream health is good now. So we are going to try this again. I'll start out by taking on this fight in Alliance Quest. I think this is a tech symbioid. Alright, there we go. And let's see, I think we need to hit Arena, probably do some... Oh no, I didn't make it. I was thinking I had time to do some duels and get the skill arena battle, that last milestone, but it is now over. So we'll just go straight into arena. Looks like I need to change the bit rate. Let's see if that helps out any. I apologize for the technical difficulties here. Gonna reset the stream. Should be back up now. Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. Appreciate your patience. For some reason, I'm getting notifications here on my end saying that my settings are not quite right. Not sure what's changed. Hey Ristic, how you doing? Alright, it looks like that took care of the issue on my end, so hopefully things are looking good on your end. You got trolled earlier. Well, I started and then was having a whole bunch of problems with my browser, so decided to cut it off and restart it, and then I had to actually restart my computer. So um, and then I got a bunch of notifications about settings being incorrect, but it looks like we've got everything figured out now. So hopefully we're good to get moving here. What are you up to this fine evening? Good, it's good to hear. Cyberwolf boy, thanks for joining the stream. I don't think I've seen you in here before, but you are, of course, welcome. I appreciate the sub, man. That is that's good news to me. I appreciate it. Posted a video yesterday. That was my first in a while. It takes a lot of time to put all that stuff together in OBS. I'm fairly new to the OBS world, so I'm still learning how to maneuver all the ins and outs of that program. But it's a fun challenge. If you're just joining, welcome. Drop a line in the chat and say hello. I appreciate that, Cyberwolf. Just a lot of practice on the game, anyway. YouTube, I'm quite the amateur, so self-taught and still have a lot to learn. I kind of laid off of Arena the last couple days putting that video together as well, so I don't think I'm even going to hit all the milestones here. But it was a much needed break anyway, because I do plan on grinding for Yondu in a couple weeks, and I'm really considering Nebula. I haven't decided yet if she looks like she's worth it or not. Yeah, I wonder if Ghost Rider's going to be lower this time around since the T4 Basic Arena just finished up. I actually realized about an hour and a half left to go that I still had 600,000 to put up for the T4 Basic, so I had to grind for that this afternoon. Made the cutoff by about 30 minutes. I gotta stop doing that. Can you join my alliance? Well, that might be possible depending on your profile. I don't know that we're recruiting right now, but when we are, um, I'm always looking for potential. You'd have to have a prestige of 4,800 at least, and you'd have to have at least 11 champions that are either a 4-star at rank 5 or a 5-star at rank 3 or above. Because we do run Tier 1 in Alliance War and we run Map 6 in Alliance Quest. So, yeah, that's true. I agree with that. He only needs to be signature level 1. The important thing is just getting the ability to use that judgment. Yeah, it's tough, Cyberwolf. You get to a certain point in the game, and I mean, you'd like to play with some people, but once you get up into the higher tiers, you're really gonna you would really struggle if you didn't have enough of the higher ranked champions. I temporarily ranked down my 4-star or my 5-star rank 4s because I wanted to get somebody else, and now I'm just waiting to rank back up. I've got enough catalyst to take a 5-star to rank 4 of the Mystic, Tech, or Science class. My problem is I don't have a dupe in the Mystic or the Tech, and my only Science that's duped is Rhino. I don't want any of those at rank 4. So I've been waiting for 2 weeks for just a few thousand shards for a Mutant catalyst to get Storm back up. But in the meantime, everybody else in my alliance has got their rank 4s, and I can tell a big difference in the way I have to fight in Alliance Quest or Alliance War and the way they do with their rank 4s. And I'm bringing in a 4-star at 550. It's just a huge difference. Zachary Bahena, welcome back to the stream. It's good to see you, brother. Cyberwolf, you say, what should I grind for, champs and level? Are you asking which champions you should grind for in Arena? 5 million is going to be safe for Ghost Rider. Yeah, I can't see you not getting him for 5. I don't know that a basic has gone for 5 yet, has it? I know Rogue was, or not Rogue, I keep saying Rogue, but Quake was close to 5, but did she actually hit 5? If you're just joining the stream, welcome. Drop a line in the chat and say hello. Yeah, I don't blame you. I would push too. I thought I would be able to do. I got Rocket in Arena just a few weeks ago when he was a feature, and the second time around I stopped just short of what I got him for on the first time, thinking the score would go down, and the score went up, and I didn't. I missed the dupe by I think like 400,000 or 300,000 points. So that's frustrating when you stop and then you end up missing the cutoff by such a little amount. Charles Jeff, welcome to the stream. What are you up to tonight? Cyberwolf, you started on a new phone. Your uncle used to help you, but you can't anymore. Now you're bad again. Yeah, I know the pain on that. When I switched from Android to an iPhone, it took me a couple of days to get used to the iPhone because the sensitivity of the phones is just different. And when you play so much, it just becomes muscle memory. You just don't really even think about what you're doing, and your fingers know what to do and when to touch and all that. And then you get a new phone, it's just a fraction of a second different, or the sensitivity is just slightly different, and it's way off. So uh, I had that adjustment period when I switched over to the iPhone to play, but my main phone is still the Android, and so sometimes I'll go back on with my Android and try to play. And I did that in Alliance Quest once or twice, and never again, because again, the control is just so different, and I do very, very poorly when I try to go back and play on the Android. So it's not just the loading times that's the big difference between the two, but there's actually a physical difference in screen sensitivity. If you're just joining, welcome to the stream. Just grinding some arena tonight, trying to hit a few of these milestones. I'm not going to get all of them because I took the day off pretty much yesterday from arena. Only at 1.8 million in the feature. What maps are you guys running in Alliance quests? Anybody do map 6 this week? Well, thanks for watching some of the vids. See, you're waiting for a stream to sub to see if you streamed all my subscriptions. Stream. Well, man, I do appreciate you giving that sub. Hopefully those videos help you out. Map 5 and 3. How is map 3? Is that Black Widow as the mini boss? I don't remember where she's at, but I remember reading something on the forums about her being pretty difficult to fight with this double evade bug. You only have three. Okay, you got your own channel. What kind of videos do you post? I'll check it out later. There's Mordo and Cable. Okay, I've not. We've only played maps 5 and 6, so I'm not sure what the mini boss rotation on map 3. Oh yeah, you just missed her, right? Okay. So I'm gonna look at let's look at the info bot here. Yeah, map 3 is Agent Venom, Colossus, and Black Widow. Seems like Colossus should be pretty easy. Map 4, Quake, Voodoo, and Howard the Duck. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't got to fight Mordo yet. I'm not sure that I really want to fight Mordo. It's this has been a little bit of an adjustment for me because in the last season I fought Cyclops just about every Alliance quest with my Vision. It was just an easy fight, and now it's like I don't really have any champions that I can bring that are really suited well for the bosses there. I mean, well, Cable Vision would do well against Cable, but I'm still trying to figure out who is the best champion to use against Mordo. A lot of the guys bring in Drax because he can bypass that astral evade, which is nice, but he still has class disadvantage, which is not great. Personally, I think maybe Rhino might do well against Mordo because he can break the block with his attack. I'm not sure what Roblox is. If you just joined in the stream, welcome. Drop a line in the chat and say hello. DPS is bad on Rhino, though. Okay. Tell me what I'm missing. DPS. What is DPS? I think I should know that. Oh yeah, Wolverine, just bleed him out. You guys leave the all or nothing link up for Cable. Oh yeah, damage per second. Okay, gotcha. Rhino actually does pretty decent damage if you can get his major fury active. So when you pin them against the wall and you finish a combo with a medium attack, that fury actually does pretty well. Charles, thanks for watching. Take care. Have a good night. Ristic is actually pretty easy if you leave that node up. If you can bring magic or vision in. Vision especially does very well with that all or nothing node up because he can get to his second special, and by the time he does, Cable's got a full bar of power, and the more he drains, the more damage he does. So we used that tactic last week. 3-star Wolverine any good? Yes, he is. He's good just like the 4-star is. He's just not as strong, but he's good. I'm planning on it. I'm planning on streaming tomorrow. Of course, I was planning on streaming last night too, and got caught up in making a video and some other family stuff, so it didn't happen. But as of right now, I do plan on it. Well, thank you, Cyberwolf. I appreciate it. Yeah, Ristic Magic is one of the best champions of the game right now. Since I didn't do my 5-star, I'm really debating um, whether I want to take my 4-star up to rank 5. Which I don't know. I probably won't because I've got Ghost Rider here that I can take to rank 5 as well. I've got Voodoo who I will dupe or awaken rather from Arena when he comes to the basic arena here in the next couple of weeks. So 3 very good options for Mystic that I can take to rank 5. I haven't decided who it will be yet though. Rank 5 Ultron is good. Yeah, I like my Ultron. I've been using him more and more in Alliance Quest, and actually been taking him to Alliance War as well. I just maxed out my Deep Wounds mastery yesterday, I believe. I've got all the cores that I needed from the Rockets workshop, and so maxed out Deep Wounds, and that really does help Ultron as well. I think I had 5 or 6 bleeds on somebody, and then cauterized it with his first special. And I've never had more than I think 3 bleeds before I maxed that out. So that helps him a lot. And I think you're going to like Vision once you get the hang of him, especially against power gain nodes. He does very, very well just using that second special attack. And if he steals a lot of power from the opponent, then he's going to be at or close to his first bar of power just by using his special 2. Yeah, I understand the struggle there, Cyberwolf. I started at the bottom and worked my way up, and I think that's just what you got to do. I mean, it's you play a lot, you practice, you get better. Watch YouTube videos, not just mine, but plenty of YouTube videos out there explaining how to fight and how to improve. And the more you play, the more you rank up, the better you get, and the more rewards you get, or I should say resources. So it's just a matter of time. You can't do it fast. All right. Well, I'm happy to have you for 5 more minutes. That's all right. We can chat. I hit start the match and then started looking at my screen and forgot I'd started it. There we go. Yeah, I think uh, it's a bit of a conspiracy, but I think there's something up with the game that they kind of determine what kind of champs you're going to get, what classes of champs you're going to get. Um, there's several of us in my alliance that I mean, we just when we pop crystals, it seems to be almost guaranteed we're getting one class or another, and not getting a specific class. So, like for me, I'm mystics all the time, and cosmics, and very few tech champions. And then it's just the opposite um, with my catalysts. I get more tech than anything else, and yet I can't pull them as champions. It's pretty frustrating. But part of that is good because it does give some diversity to your alliance, and so when you go into alliance war, if you know what everybody has, you can plan out the routes for each player so that they can bring the champions that correspond best with whatever nodes they're going to be fighting. Boy, I'm doing really well getting hit tonight. How's the how's the stream looking? I'm getting another notification here. Something about, let's see, what does that say? Video resolution? It's not optimal. Hmm. Yeah, 4 tech, 6 science, mutant, mystic, cosmic, and 11. Yeah, so yeah, skill is your predetermined class. The good thing is there are some very good skill champions. Who's your favorite skill out of the ones that you have? Kirky, what's up? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? All right, thank you, Ristic. I'll just ignore the yellow bar on my dashboard here, then saying that it's the stream is not as good as it could be. No, I'm not grinding. I took the day off of Arena yesterday to finish up that video, and just because I'm planning on spending a lot of time in Arena for Yondu and probably Nebula as well, so I'm just trying to hit some milestones now. I probably won't even hit all of the milestones in the feature. Agent Venom and Punisher. Yep, there's a good. Yeah, I just pulled. So you have a 4-star Punisher then. Congratulations on that. I just pulled him a couple of weeks ago, well, maybe about a month ago, and I don't know. I've thought about if I had a generic or a skill awakening gem, I might awaken him instead of waiting another year and a half to dupe him from arena, because he is fun now. His ability to just stack the bleeds on a bleeding opponent is fun. Yeah, I already have Ghost Rider. Thank you, sir. Yeah, he was one of my lucky champions that I pulled from a crystal on my first try. I opened one and only one crystal and got him, and then I used an awakening gem on him. So he's at I think he's at signature level 20 now. I've been putting the mystic skill or signature stones into him since I um, just maxed out my Mordo. So Ghost Rider's been getting any of the stones that I've been getting from events. But I don't know if he'll continue to after I awaken my Voodoo. I've been hearing just so many good things about Voodoo. So that's going to be a tough call, who to prioritize there. What do you guys think? Who would you prefer, Ghost Rider or Voodoo? King of Apples, welcome to the stream. Normally go for 800 in basic. Don't have any energy to do that right now. I understand. It's called a grind because it's a grind. Sam Coop, thanks for joining the stream. Thank you, sir, for the compliment. That was a fun video to do. I like Rogue a lot, and I thought, man, I need to make a video because I just saw another post in the forums just the other day complaining about that her replicate is worthless because it doesn't last very long at all. Like, well, that's because you don't know how to use it, man. So, but she's another one that I just recently got within the last maybe 6 weeks, and so they fixed her regen since I've had her, so I haven't. I think she does pretty well, but I guess before that, I think it was before 12.0, she was having an issue where she would replicate a regeneration and then wouldn't regen anything at all. As he picked him first round, already dropped him in a queue trying to awaken him. Him, Voodoo, and Wolverine. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, Ghost Rider. He was one. He was just so complicated when he came out. I was like, I like him, but I'm just not sure that I could. I wasn't sure what the verdict would be on him because he was so complicated. He takes a lot more discipline to use. You have to be very intentional with the way that you use him. You can't just go in and smash stuff like you can with Hulk. Ristic, I got a lot of kills with Punisher on Bleed Node and Unblockable L2. Uh, yeah, I've seen him there a couple of times. I don't have a problem with him on Unblockable 2 because the first punch is the only part that's unblockable. I think my biggest thing about Punisher and the reason I hate fighting him is that you never know when his signature ability is going to kick in. And so there was nothing more frustrating than you're going through a very, very easy map where you're killing most of the opponents in just 2 or 3 hits, and then you come up against like a 2-star awakened Punisher. You should knock him out in 2 or 3 hits, and then his signature ability kicks in, and the fight lasts another 8 seconds. That can be frustrating. Sam Coop, you vote for Voodoo over Ghost Rider. Would try him on Kinetic Reactor, put an AV there. Yeah, AV is good on Kinetic Reactor because you can't evade that bullet spray. Ristic also votes for Voodoo. Kirky just had a road glitch on me. She didn't steal the buffs on Strange. Huh. That's interesting. I wonder if that has to do with that because that's like a... Well, no, that doesn't make sense because Strange can nullify Strange's buffs. And you can armor break his buff. So she should be able to steal that. I don't know why she wouldn't be able to. You have an Awakening Gem for Rogue. Probably another 45 minutes or so. I'm going to try to make it full run through my champions here. I'll think about doing a Ghost Rider video. There's some other champs that I definitely want to do videos on, and I don't. I do try to do some original content when I do post and do stuff that other people haven't done. And I know Seaton has done a pretty decent video on Ghost Rider already. Rogue is better awakened. That gives her the ability to increase a critical damage on her special attacks, which by increasing that, you increase the amount of life that you can steal with her special 1. You increase the amount of energy or the power that you can drain with her special 2. So it is very helpful. I haven't had a problem with her not stealing buffs yet. Now you do have to know though that she does not steal buffs from tech champions. She can't steal Unstoppable, and she can't steal from tech champions. So those are 2 limitations. Unlike this Joker here who can just steal anything and everything. I once stole an Unstoppable from Juggernaut with Loki, and I thought that was pretty funny. Unstoppable Loki. Not until you just asked me, or actually your previous comment when you mentioned it. I have not heard of it. What is Roblox? We put up videos even if others have done them. That's a good point. Thank you, Ristic. I appreciate that. Kirky, that sucks from robots. Yeah. Rocket, Star-Lord, Iron Man. She could be. Yeah, that one doesn't make sense. Why Ghost Rider isn't immune to incinerate. But a huge icicle is immune to fire. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, I'll look that up, Cyberwolf. Thanks. Thomas Adam, hi. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. Thanks for saying hi. What are you up to tonight? Sam Coop, who do I take to AQ and what map do you play? Pretty standard. I take Ultron and Vision. And then the third one varies. We do maps 5 and 6. For map 6, I've been taking my rank 3 5-star Magic. And for map 5, I've been taking my rank 3 5-star Ronin. But I do a lot of on map 6. I have the Caltrops and heal block lane, so I need bleed immune. And so Ultron and Vision handle that well. And then map 5, I have a lot of power gain, and I deal with, like, see, Section 1 has 2 of the OG Visions on my lane, and then in Section 2, I've got a power gain, so Vision is my go-to for them. And then there's a lot of tech champions where I'm at on chat on map 5, so Ronan does very well. Roblox is a cross between Legos and Minecraft. Well, that makes sense. Okay. Next Magic cutoff. I don't think Magic is going to be that high because she's been in the contest so long. A lot of people have her already. If she was a feature, I think people would grind for her because it would be a full dupe, like she was just a few months ago. But just for one signature level, I'm not even going to bother with it. So probably, I would guess probably about 2.5. What blocks do you think they should change in Contest of Champions? I don't know what you mean by that. The only blocks I know of is your block proficiency. Kirky, it's 7 a.m. and hungry. Gotta catch some. Okay. Well, get some sleep, man. It's about midnight here where I'm at. Isam Bahraoui. I'm sure I just butchered your name. Welcome to the stream. Farnsworth HJ, do you get Nightcrawler? I do have Nightcrawler. Mine is Signature 99. The way the blocks look. Hadn't really thought about it. Do you think the blocks don't look right in the game? I'm not sure how you'd make them look cooler. Thank you, Isam. Appreciate it. Good luck to you too. Are you grinding the arena? Are you going for any of these champs? Just came up with the idea. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I hadn't thought about it. I did think earlier. I mean, just sometimes some things just hit you, and you think, hey, I wonder what about that. So like earlier, I was thinking, going through my champions and thinking about this Hyperion character. Anybody noticed his awkward wrist? If you're just joining the stream, welcome. Thanks for watching. Drop a line in the chat and say hello. Let us know what you're up to tonight. So I'll have to go into, well, let's just do it this way. So Hyperion. This has got a few comments and even in my alliance now. But check this wrist out. I mean, what's going on with this wrist? His wrist is all bent, out of shape, really weird. What's going on with that? It looks to be just like a huge artistic mess up on Kabam's part to get his wrist all funky. And then I just realized, they use the same skins for these champions, the same basic model, and then they just change the outfit or whatever. And what's going on there with his hand is that he is based on the Thor model. And Thor has the same bend in his wrist because he's carrying a big heavy hammer, which is normal if you're carrying a big heavy object. So that's what's going on with Hyperion's wrist. So anyway, when you say you just came up with the idea, I fully get that. I just, you stare at the screen long enough and, things begin to pop out and you say, now what about that? What's going on there? Just noticed I have one energy in Alliance Quest. I'm going to burn that. Almost beat a 4-star with a 2-star. Well, good job, man. It means you're getting better. Yeah, Ronin's the same way. I mean, Ronin is basically the same skin as Thor is, and they're both carrying big, heavy hammers. When you're carrying a hammer, if you got the head of the hammer up, then your wrist is going to be straight. But if you let that heavy hammer hang down, it's going to bend your wrist all weird. Well, they just didn't do anything about that when it came to reskinning Thor to do Hyperion, which is kind of ironic considering that Hyperion is a ripoff of Superman, and now in the game he's also a ripoff of Thor. Chicken Jerky says Nebula seems to have a better block, more action to it. I haven't actually fought a good Nebula yet because I haven't done the Master Mode. I'm not even sure what she does for her block. Yeah, better graphics. What do you think, Chicken Jerky? Should I go for her in Arena? Oh, I liked it with the FFIX better. I have too many. I've only got 2 robots, right? Just 2. One Ultron and one Vision. I'm not cool enough to have both Ultrons and both Visions. See, who are those? The only robots? Is she? I mean, she's obviously the first female tech champion, but I don't think. Is it just the 3 robots then? If we don't count the special characters for Vision and Ultron. Dennis, welcome to the stream. Thanks for watching. Say what's up, first time viewer, dropped a like, and what's going on, who you grinding for. I'm not grinding for anybody today. I'm quite a bit behind on hitting milestones, so just trying to snag a few of those before the arena's over. And then I'll be grinding for, well, maybe grinding for Nebula, but At least doing I usually do just at least milestones. Planning on hitting the Yondu arena pretty hard and getting him, but just haven't decided about Nebula yet. Right now, my priority for grinding arena is actually just to build up an inventory of battle chips, because I want to get into the Labyrinth of Legends pretty soon, and I don't want to spend any money on it. So my goal is to save up 3 million battle chips, and once I do that, then I'll enter. I'm at about 800,000 right now. Zachary, I don't know if you left and came back, and so you're saying hi, or if you're just saying hey to Dennis. Either way, hello. Dennis, are you grinding for Ghost Rider or Drax? Cyber Wolf. The way I win is block and they hit hard, but then I medium hit before they hit hard. Yeah. As you get into harder content, Cyber Wolf, you're not going to be able to block. I remember some time ago, my teammates had complained about taking so much damage, and how do you get through these fights without taking all this block damage and everything else? And I said, well, simple, don't block. And they think you're joking, but it's not a joke. When you get to the harder content, you can't block. You can parry a few times, but mostly it's going to be evading and countering specials or intercepting. 4 million for Ghost Rider, very good. I think. Where are you going to stop at? 4.5? Or are you shooting for 5 million? I would think 5 million would definitely be safe, but well, it would be overshooting, but I think it would be safe. I'm a broke honky. Welcome to the stream. I'll read your comment in just a minute after I stop letting Hawkeye beat up my guillotine. Alright. Nebula seems better than let on double immune, shock, and if you take a big hit, yep, right. I think her damage output is going to depend on how well you can manage her shock. So from her description, I don't have her yet. One of my alliance mates has her, and he hasn't answered my questions yet. But from her highlight, it looks like you will need to hold block to charge, like you do with Gambit, and then parry will transfer some of that charge into shock, and then a heavy attack will transfer charge into shock, and then you can use your specials and do things that way with the shock. So I think a lot of her damage and her effectiveness is going to be how well you can manage that shock transfer. Again, that's just my initial impression without actually having played a difficult one or without having her. Eika Ono, welcome to the stream. Thanks for watching. Got a 5-star Gwenpool from a 4-star Crystal. You're one of those guys. You got all the luck. All the luck. Got Ghost Rider at 4.5 last arena. Very nice. I think it will be lower this time with T4B going on, but I'm afraid to say that because I have assumed that in the past and have been wrong and missed a cutoff myself. He'd seriously blocked that special after a 5-hit combo. Why am I not going for Ghost Rider Arena? Because I already have Ghost Rider. Naru Cast Art, welcome to the stream. Thanks for watching. This Black Panther Civil War is actually one of my least favorite characters to play with. I know most people harp on Spider-Gwen, but I don't know. Maybe I'm an oddball. I prefer to fight with Spider-Gwen than I do with Black Panther, the Civil War. Yeah, other than him being a minor annoyance on defense for Alliance Quest, I just don't think he's that good. He has some interesting synergies, or at least the one where he increases the bleed damage with what is it, Hawkeye and the OG Black Panther. That's beneficial for Hawkeye and Black Panther, but um, just not a fan of him personally. Need 400 more premium shards. How can I get them, and should I let it spin out or just click to open? Well, you get them either by finishing content, doing the story quest or event quest, or grinding arena. You can use your units to buy crystals. And as far as spitting out or clicking, it depends on how much you like to suffer, because it does not matter which you do. The champion is determined by as soon as you hit open or you drag it to the middle of the screen. Spinning it out is only animation, and it does not affect who you will get. It's the first time that see you. You are amazing. Well, thank you, Naru Cast Art. I try to tell Chicken Jerky all the time that I'm amazing, but he doesn't believe me. Synergy, welcome back to the channel. Good to see you, man. Ristic Savage, are there any champs you enjoy playing in Arena but are trash in all other parts of the game? Yes. Like I said, I like Spider-Gwen in Arena. She stacks armor breaks, and her second special is really strong, so she's fun to play with. And then even though her first special still doesn't do any damage, you can manage when she gets evade. Uh, and so that's nice. That's one of my big complaints about the Spider Champions. I hate not being able to manage the evade. Don't like seeing the 4-stars passing by. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, you've always been a legend in your own mind. And I don't talk trash about Joe Fixit now. Behave yourself, or you're going to end up pulling more science catalysts. Alright, stop getting hit. No, I did not see what you said. What did you say? Made first ever MCOC video today. Do you mind checking out? Hey, yeah, man, I'll check it out. Definitely, I'll check it out. Everybody else can check that out too. Just go beside the name and click here and go to channel, right? My prediction for Ghost Rider, how many points I have? I think 4.5 is good. But just so that I'm not liable for you missing him, I would say if you've got time to push for 5, do 5. But I would be very surprised if it was over 4.5. Well, I can't check it out right now. So tell us, what is it about? It's an MCOC video, but what did you do? Is that going to spoil the fun if you tell us? New mastery setup, very good. What did you change about your masteries? I guess if I ask you all the questions, then I won't have to watch the video. But so I should not ask all the questions, right? I've been having fun with the masteries. I just maxed out Deep Wounds. I don't know if I'm going to keep it or not, but so far I'm impressed. I actually stacked 6 bleeds with Ultron earlier today. I've never had him stack that many bleeds before. It's alright, I'll watch it. I'll watch it. Need 200 more premium shards and 1 shard crystal. Yep. Well, 200 premium shards, man, that's like 1 milestone in arena. So get into the 3-star arena and hit a milestone and you got it. I think you get like 250 shards for the first milestone. Greg Dagger 8, welcome to the stream. Thanks for watching. Night's going well. Just trying to knock out some arena here before calling it an evening. Now, Deep Wounds extends the length of the attack. Or not the attack, the bleed. So at 5, every bleed lasts 2.5 seconds longer, and so since they're lasting, that's almost double the time of the bleed. You can stack them more easily. Greg DeGray. Oh, okay, gotcha. That makes sense, man. Sorry for butchering that. I see it now. Zachary, hey, thanks for watching, man. It was good to see you again tonight. Have a good night, man. I'm really not playing well tonight. Drax is very, very good. I've always liked Drax. I've never taken him out of arena though and brought him elsewhere, but I have always liked him. Um, there just have been other cosmics that have been better than he is, but as far as 5-star cosmics, I don't. I mean, as far as 5-star cosmics that come in the regular 5-star crystal, he may be the best. But as far as 4-star cosmics, he's got several that are better than he is. You want to hit 1 million? You only got 3 hours. You had almost 900,000. You can do that. You can get 100,000 in 3 hours. Throw on some arena boosts. Use most of the boost for item use. Yeah. You're doing the 3-star arena? Are you doing the 3-star Drax? Oh, 4-star basic. You should be getting boosts from the milestones. I guess when you said 900,000, 1 million, I was thinking that was the 3-star arena. But you got a late start on the basic then. I guess it's better than I'm doing in the basic. I haven't even started the basic. Groot is another one I really don't like fighting with on offense. He's annoying. It's one of the reasons I really did not have any desire to get King Groot, because I didn't figure he was going to be any more fun than Groot is. How is Yellow Jacket? Yellow Jacket is good. Yellow Jacket is very good. One of the best things about Yellow Jacket is that uh, his Power Sting is a passive debuff, so it does not count as a. In other words, he can apply it to champions who are immune to negative debuffs. So in Alliance War, that left side mini boss. In Road to Labyrinth, there's a big rhino in there that's immune to debuffs, so you can't parry or stun him, you can't armor break him, you can't power lock him. But Yellow Jacket can power sting. He does have his limitations though. Magic will reverse the power sting, so he's kind of useless against her. When I hit 3 million BC, who am I going to use to beat LOL? Well, I would love to use a Star-Lord if only I had a Star-Lord. I have a feeling it's going to end up being Storm. Maybe I should say 4 million BC. Abilities of Yellow Jacket are good on paper and in theory, so are you suggesting that they're not good in practice? What would be your criticism of Yellow Jacket? 5-star Drax or Gilly, both of those would be good. Ah, see that double evade? You can't evade the second part of Iron Fist's first special. That's just annoying. There's no reason you should be getting clipped by that second part. Yes, Ultron can stack bleed, but you don't want to just let him stack the bleed. You want to actually use your special attacks to cauterize the bleed stacks. So get as many bleeds as possible. Use first special to cauterize, and for every bleed that he cauterizes, it increases his damage. Yeah, 4-star Immortal Iron Fist. Nope, I still cannot evade twice. You just saw me get hammered by Iron Fist's first special, that second part, because I evaded the first part of it, tried to evade again, and he got me. It is pretty frustrating. And the worst one, I think, at least the worst opponent that I have fought and got punished by that inability to evade twice is Luke Cage. Uh, I mean, Luke Cage is so easy to fight, but when he's on map 6 and he's just stacking 60, 70, 80, 90 physical resistance buffs, he takes forever to kill, and so he's firing off his first special constantly. You've got to evade, bait and evade so many of those. And now with this evade bug, you can't evade the second part of it. And so you're either standing there getting pounded by him, and even though he doesn't hit really hard, that damage adds up. Or you try to evade it, and you end up getting clipped by the second half of it. He stuns you with it, and then you just get beat on. Um, so it was pretty frustrating. They need to fix it ASAP. Antonio Kawhi in the game, please. Anthony Castillo, welcome to the channel. Yep. Yeah, his Black Panther Civil War, his first special is hard enough to evade that second part of it, even when the evade is working. Yeah, I've started saving up my crystals, my arena boost crystals, because I was selling them just constantly. Yeah, that's why I was surprised when you said you didn't have any. I'm like, I'm always selling those things because they're just expiring. I don't use them. Um, I save them for when I decide that I do want to grind for a champion. And so I was just selling them every day because I think I don't know how long they last, but it doesn't seem to be very long. And then I would, whatever I had left on the 3-star boost, I would just burn them all instantly at the beginning of item use. Well, instead of selling them, I just figure I'll just start saving the crystals, and then I could pop them open when I need them. Alright, Cyberwolf, good luck with the crystal. Let us know what you get. Ristic, only way to get out is to assume they will use their special and swipe back preemptively. Yep. You have to evade from a distance. You can't be close up to them. The problem is some of those champions won't use their special, or it's harder to bait their specials when you are standing too far away. Eleven Red Hulk. I enjoyed my Red Hulk when he was at rank 5. I don't regret taking him down to bring up Hulk, though. I think Hulk is much better. But Red Hulk is good when you know how to manage his, what are they called? His heat charges. Yeah, he almost doubles his damage if you can keep him right around 5 heat charges. Yeah, they've got it. I mean, they've already said in the forum that they have a fix for it. The problem is that as soon as they said, "Hey, we've got a fix for this," they then said it might not come out with the next update. Well, that's a problem. When they know that this is a huge issue for everybody in Alliance Quest, especially, and you've got to use units. I mean, and it's just complicated by the fact that you can't even get revives anymore without spending units. Or once a week in Summoner Advancement if you're in a high enough bracket, or deciding to run map 1 and 2 instead of maps 5 and 6. So it's just, it doesn't make sense. Um, I guess it makes sense from a business standpoint. I mean, if you got to spend your units to revive, every other part of the game, you can just say, you know what, I'm not going to revive here. Just forget it. But in Alliance Quest, and you've got 29 other people relying on you, you're going to revive if you need to. I would not rank for Red Hulk unduped if you've got other options. I ranked Red Hulk initially because of the prestige. At the time, he was my highest prestige champion. But I wouldn't. I would not take him up unduped. Yep. Yeah. Been trying to work on this my intercept method, and it's sometimes more successful than others. Like that didn't go so well. Haha, I can't bleed. No, that's okay, man. Not a problem at all. I know there's a delay between when I speak and when it gets to the screen. I've got the volume turned down so I can't hear it, but I do see the live stream screen, and so I can tell when it gets to that point. I hate to say it, Cyberwolf, but the Alliance isn't going to help you. I mean, you may get an alliance where your teammates are generous and they can help you out with some potions and revives occasionally, but I don't think any alliance is going to want to be constantly giving you potions for healing your guys. You're just going to have to work at improving your game so you're not losing the health so much, and storing up those potions and revives for when you need them. And Spider-Gwen coming up. Oh, serious? You blocked that. That's something else that they've changed, the timing. You used to be able to, I mean, just a lot of characters. I mean, you play them so often, you know exactly what you're going to do. You know exactly how many hits you can use in a combo to lead into a special attack, and it works every time, and then all of a sudden, it doesn't work at all. Um, and these guys are just starting to block special attacks left and right. Alright, let me just stand here and let you hit me for a bit. Don't lose your streak. Why would you lose your streak? Don't do it. You could do it, man. Just patience, bait out those specials. And that figures I'm 30,000 away from a milestone and at the end of my champions. So how much time do I have? 30 minutes. That figures. Might as well put some 3 stars into this one. Yeah, I always use Karnak's first special and just keep that um, precision and focus active. True strike, that's what it is, not focus. True strike, thank you. Did they fix his precision though? No, for a while there it was when he used his first special, it wasn't triggering precision. Hmm. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention when I used him earlier, so I don't know if it triggered or not. Let's see. Back up over 800,000 on the BC. What happened to all the good and active alliances? I don't know what you mean. I know a lot of good and active alliances. You just got to find your You got to find one that's going to be a good fit for you. Have you checked in the forums? Yeah, Karnak is good. He's also got decent prestige, too. I just wish Ghost Rider's synergies were a little bit better. Is he still not triggering that precision? Yeah, and Magic really isn't a regen champ either, so it's hmm, it's got to depend on you taking damage while she's in that mode to rewind it. Let's see, where's my Karnak? There he is. Yeah, I haven't. I've only played with Karnak in Arena. I know I like him there. I don't know how he would do outside of Arena. So he'll get the precision when the timer goes down here, but I don't know. I don't think it's triggering on his special. Let's see, the focused, I guess that's called focus, but it's the precision buff. Or no, the focus is the blue one, right? No, that's True Strike. Boy, I'm confusing myself. There we go. Yeah. So they call it focus, but it's the precision. It increases critical rating. That's what Iron Fist gets. Obey Swag 89, welcome to the channel. No, I'm not going for 4-star Drax. I have Drax already at signature level 60, and I took some time off of Arena this time. So just trying to hit a few milestones. Yeah, and I do always use first special with Karnak. I think I may have used his second special twice, but it seems like it's not as beneficial. Being able to bypass armor, resistances, evasion, all that stuff seems to be more beneficial than whatever it is. I can't even remember that his second special does. It's kind of crazy because his first special attack really isn't that great as far as the attack itself, but the buffs that it gives him makes everything else he does better. So it's a little different there. Well, I'm not sure how it. I don't know that he bypasses it, but the true strike says, is that the language that it uses? It bypasses. What does it say there? Resistances and evasion. Right, focus and precision on L1 if the precision was functioning. Currently, it's not working properly. He still gets it from the timer, but it doesn't trigger instantly from his first special. Which I'm pretty sure that was Kabam's effort to fix the previous mess up with it, and they just managed to mess it up in a different way. Because you remember before it was anytime you hit him, um, how was it? It's supposed to be he loses precision every time you hit him, and then but it was like backwards or something like that for a while. Anytime you hit him, the timer was messed up, and they fixed that, and now all of a sudden he can't. He doesn't trigger it when he uses his first special. Do I know any good alliances? No, not off the top of my head, man. Like I said, check the forums. Check the MCOC forums on the Kabam website. There's usually people posting in there looking for recruits. He is a spider killer. Does he? So he reduces Spider-Man's evasion. Does he not? He doesn't evade quite so much. Oh wow! I said earlier that Rogue can't steal a few from tech, or she can't steal unstoppable, but Loki can steal everything. Well, he did not just steal DPX's passive power gain. Thought he would, but he didn't. Kabam will probably say the way he is now is intended. Yeah, they like that line. Brutal DPX. What about him? Oh, I was thinking you were talking about the player. You were DPX. You're talking about the Deadpool. There. 'There. 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 Alright, hit a few milestones there. I think I'm going to collect some rewards. Open a few crystals. We're not there yet. Got all the arena wins. Okay. Open a few crystals and then I'm gonna call it a night. Yeah, that threw me off for a minute there. Thought you were talking about Brutal DLX and then is it DL? See, I'm even questioning myself now that you put DPX on there. Gotta determine who to start putting those skill gems on. Now, every time that I've opened one of these Guardian's Crystal on a live stream, it's been a 2-star Groot. So let's see if we can change that. Two-star Star-Lord. Well, at least it wasn't a Groot. That's fine. I'll be okay with pulling a 4-star from a PHC tonight. And another 2-star Star-Lord. The Guardians are dropping. And a Wolverine. Alright, need to dupe one that's maxed out here. I need a few more 4-star shards. And yellow jacket. Alright. That'll do it. Okay, well, I think that's a good place to stop. Thanks, guys, for watching tonight. Thanks for keeping me company while I was grinding some arena. Time for me to call it a night and turn in. So hopefully you guys have an excellent evening or excellent morning, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Make it a good one. So until next time, this is Grant Kahunu smoking it down. We'll catch you later.